you remember when there was like 500,000 marching through L.A., and then we had the May 1st demonstration shortly after that. That's when I got involved. Well, in my town was one of few that got reported of any incidences of violence from the illegal immigrant population. And in my town, what they had to do is they had to pull from all different counties. They had to gather up about 400 goons, enforcers, to quell the riot. And I'll come back and finish up. But
yeah, finish up your point, and then we'll continue. But I'm going to try to finish up this caller quickly and then a few others, because we're 2.5 hours in here, ladies and gentlemen, and I've covered quite a bit of news, but not as much as I want to. I want to get into the fact that the media is now admitting we're in a depression and that our country's going to collapse. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup, insurance, and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Hi, this is Peter Cronschnabel from Midas Resources. It is becoming painfully obvious the Washington bailout is running out of steam and the economy is showing signs of a double-dip recession. As you know, government spending is at an all-time high and inflation will be a direct result of the spending policy. What are you doing right now to protect yourself financially? Are majority of your assets tied up in the stock or bond market? If so, are those assets working for you or against you? One thing is certain, having physical possession of gold and silver will guarantee that no matter what happens to our economy or the dollar, your investment will never be worthless, and it will protect you from that hidden tax, inflation. If you've been thinking about investing in physical possession of precious metals, I can help. Call me today, Peter Cronschnabel at 800-686-2237, extension 108, and I'll take the time to personally put together a portfolio designed to protect what you've worked so hard for. Call 800-686-2237, extension 108. You worked hard your whole life, and I want to work hard for you. Call Peter Cronschnabel at 800-686-2237, extension 108.
The Fall of America and the Western World is an all-new 10-hour documentary and survival guide rolled into one. In this film, you will see the reasons why our government is failing and what you can do to prepare. Featuring Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, Joseph Farah, David Icke, Naomi Wolf, G. Edward Griffin, Doug McIntyre, Mark Crispin Miller, Mickey Z, Doug Casey, David McElvaney, and myself, Alex Jones. Protect yourself and get the tools you need to protect your family from these difficult times. The Fall of America and the Western World at www.thefallofamerica.net or click on the banners at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Again, that website's www.thefallofamerica.net or call 800-655-1577. Prepare yourself and the ones you love today. Fallofamerica.net.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website.
Yet your sinusitis is still a problem.
Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself?
Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount?
Okay, here it comes.
But first, the facts.
67 other products merely treat symptoms
and not the cause of sinus problems.
And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh.
Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh.
Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount.
But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers.
Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle.
Mention GCN.
Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
Okay, Eric in California, finish up your point.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, there was a small riot as soon as it got dark down here in my town, and they had to pull in resources from all the different cities throughout my particular county. My point being is the police state needs us. They need us to participate. And I'll tie this in with this. What's the big argument for cracking down on illegal aliens, you know, like what they're proposing to do in Arizona? Their big argument is, well, the Hispanic community won't trust the police, and therefore they won't help us fight crime. This is another example of what I'm saying. They need us for this police state.
I hear you, and I appreciate your call. Those are really good points that you've made. The problem is people need to have their own judgment. If the police are asking for your help to find a missing child, that's a good thing. Or if they're asking for your help to go fight a forest fire, you should saddle up and do it. But through an emergency alert system that is to find missing children, now it's got anti-gun messages and just random messages about spying on your neighbor. So they always use something that sounds reasonable to then push a complete takeover of society. You'll also notice that the IRS will visit a Sacramento car cleaner, car wash, for a 4-cent unpaid ticket or 4-cent unpaid bill, and send armed officers, not once but twice, threatening to arrest them if they didn't pay the 4 cents. They had to even send them a letter. But see, that's how they waste resources. Those on top know how to deploy them where they never actually stop any real crime. I mean, here's an article. Interpol asks web surfers to catch fugitives. Interpol has been caught in Europe with DynCorp, with Halliburton, with the UN, all over Eastern Europe, running the child kidnapping and the international prostitution. I mean, that's come out in government document after government document. Just Google UN caught kidnapping women and children in Europe. You'll get BBC, you name it. And then read Interpol comes up time and time again in there. So it says International Police Agency Interpol on Monday urged internet users to help track down hundreds of fugitives wanted for murder, rape, and sexual child abuse and other serious crimes. Well, why don't they go arrest some of the people in their own department? Again, Interpol is the federal police of every nation in Europe. And when you go to a hotel, this has been going on for 30 years or more, in Europe, you are registered into the Interpol system. Everywhere you go is being watched. But this is done so the criminals that run the society can be protected. Let's say one of these criminals ripped you off or killed your wife, or and you're going to go to that European country next door to you. Say you're in Spain, you're going to go to Portugal. And this happens all the time. And they have a computer system that statistically will know, okay, this guy from Spain is coming to Portugal. Our actuaries, our analysis shows there's a 79% chance he's planning to do harm to this fellow that lives in Portugal. And they see you going from your city 500 miles away to a particular city in Portugal, and then when you get off the airplane or when you pull into your hotel, an hour later, there's a knock on your door. Why are you here? Why are you in Portugal? And so Interpol is mainly to make sure these globalists can commit their crimes and get away with it. I mean, large portions. This has come out in news report after news report, and some of them have been caught, of the European elite, are openly Satanists and are openly pedophiles. It's you don't get in the club like a lot of Republican congressmen, you've got to be gay. You know, that's kind of the club here. Or with Democrats, it's always been in, for some reason, to rape women. I don't know why, but it just keeps coming up. That's kind of the club. They like to slap women around. Bill Clinton likes to bite them while he rapes them, to hold them down. He bites them on the lips like a bulldog bites a bull. But that's what they do. And in Europe, it's pedophile run. And so anybody trying to get justice, Interpol is there to protect the pedophiles, period. And see, if you really want freedom, folks, you're going to have to actually go research what I said and find out I didn't just say that to be shocking, okay? That's actually true, okay? And 15 years of deep research, it's just everywhere. You could find that out in 5 minutes just doing a search about it. But here's what I'm going to do, okay? Because I keep saying I'm going to get to the news, and then I don't. We're going to come back from break, and I'm going to give each caller about a minute and a half, plus they've been holding, clear out this phone board, and then I'm going to get to all this news instead of just eating around the edges. Because there's so much. I'm Alex Jones. The websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Study history. When good people lay around and become decadent, the worst elements take over. Okay? We'll be right back.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.